You're tough as nails, but you're also a very emotional player, and you controlled your emotions throughout, say for one moment of frustration and that violation. Did you prepare that for the specific final? How did you feel throughout the final? And also it was a very subdued celebration. Just tell me about it.
Well, it was a huge relief in the end, honestly. In this kind of matches, you work for, you live for. They give sense and they give value to every minute you spend on the court, training and working to get yourself in this position and play the match with one of your greatest rivals of all time. That was one thing that I promised myself coming onto the court today, that I need to stay calm and composed. Because I knew that the atmosphere will be as it was, and obviously Roger is playing well, and I kind of predicted the scenarios in my head already, visualized what's going to happen, but it was probably the most demanding, mentally most demanding match I was ever part of. I had most physically demanding match against Nadal in finals of Australia. They went almost 6 hours, but mentally this was a different level because of everything, and I'm just obviously thrilled and overjoyed with emotions to be sitting here in front of you as a winner. It was one shot away from losing the match as well. This match had everything, and it could have gone easily his way. He was serving extremely well, I thought, the entire match. I had a lot of difficulties to read his serve. And, it was kind of a flashback of US Open when I saved the 2 match points against him as well. But look, in these kind of moments, I just try to never lose self-belief and just stay calm and just focus on trying to get the ball back, return, which wasn't serving me very well today. But in the most important moments, all 3 tie breaks, I guess, if I can say so, I found my best game.
In this match, you're playing not only Roger Federer, but you're playing, as you've mentioned already, the crowd.
Yeah.
Decidedly against, or decidedly for Roger. How, even though you're going within and all the inner strength,
yes,
how aware are you of the crowd as the match is unfolding?
It's hard to not be aware. If you have that kind of electric atmosphere and that kind of noise, and especially in some decisive moments where we're quite even, and it's one way or another, and then the crowd gets into it. Of course, if you have majority of the crowd on your side, it helps. It gives you motivation, it gives you strength, it gives you energy. When you don't, then you have to find it within, I guess.
And that was the case here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and on the same vein, can you take that energy and do you block it out, or can you kind of repurpose it and channel it into yourself? Is it fun in a way to sort of, be in that situation?
That's a good question, because, at times you just try to ignore it, which is quite hard. I like to transmutate it in a way. So when the crowd is chanting Roger, I hear Novak. So that's. I know it sounds silly, but it is like that. I try to convince myself that it's like that. And
is that like a mental training, or is that something you're doing within the moment?
Yeah, of course.
Novak, you've been catching.
It's similar, Roger Novak.
They were similar as well.
You've been catching Roger and Rafa for years now, and you're getting closer and closer.
Yeah.
You ever think of what it's going to be like if you ever pass them? How weird that might be.
Well, it seems like I'm getting closer, but also they're winning slams, so it's like we're kind of complementing each other, and I guess we're making each other grow and evolve and still be in this game. I think. Those 2 guys, probably one of the biggest reasons I still compete at this level, and the fact that they made history of this sport motivates me as well, inspires me to try to do what they've done, what they've achieved, and even more.
What did the grass taste like?
Better than ever. I don't know. It tasted amazing. I'm still digesting it.